All right, so welcome everybody to the new products from the 2019 Young Living Convention. I am so excited to share these with you. So I've already had one in-person class and everybody loved the products. So I'm happy that you're here. I'm sorry that you're not personally here to experience them, but online is better than no line. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive in. My name is Allie Phillips. For those of you who don't know me, my company is called Manifested Harmony. I am the author of The Oily Pet, if you haven't gotten your copy. I'm an attorney and I am a Young Living member. That's my short bio. I want to keep it short because I want to get into the products. And anything I'm going to talk about today is not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. If you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat and I will try to keep a lookout and answer them as we're going along. But the one, I wanted to start off with what I found to be the unofficial theme of convention. And it was, who does that? So starting from the opening ceremonies, when Mary Young was talking to us, she kept saying, who does that? She was going through Gary's history of how Gary came to be and how Gary recovered from his accident and how Gary created Young Living. And throughout all of convention, everything that we were hearing from the main stage, we all 40,000 of us kept collectively saying, who does that? Because Young Living is doing such innovative, unheard of work that, I mean, even me and my friends that I was sitting with were like, somebody actually thought this up. Like somebody sat in their office at Young Living and was like, let's do X, Y, and Z. And so some of the stuff I'm going to share with you, you're probably going to be thinking too, who does that? Well, the answer is Young Living does that. And so when they say that they are the leader, the world leader in essential oils, they are not kidding. It is not just a tagline. It is not a tagline at all. And you're going to see this throughout this presentation. So the first thing that I just wanted to mention before I get to products is through your virtual office, you can actually now book a visit to the farms. So there's a link that says farm, and you can book a farm visit and you can get a farm tour passport and they will stamp it just like an international passport. And I'm so excited. I've already gotten my passport stamped and I am excited to get the rest stamped. So that is a brand new feature, because even though we've always been able to go to the farms, now you don't have to wait for a special event. You don't have to wait for, you know, your diamond to take you there. You can just go. You can go and you can just book a visit and see everything. And then I wanted to show you this. So this was a photo that I took. It's not the best photo because I was in a football stadium with 40,000 people. So I was pretty high up in the stadium. But this is our scientific team. And so when it comes to this theme of who does that, we can thank these people. I lost count of how many scientific professionals we have in our research and development department, but they are just blowing things out of the water. It's like, seriously, who comes up with this stuff? They are so far ahead, already thinking light years ahead of what's coming. We can't even begin to comprehend it. One of the examples that they shared with us, and it's actually happening, oh gosh, in about 30 minutes. They had to bump the date and time, but if it goes, the SpaceX launch of the missile to the International Space Station is taking Young Living oils, essential oils, for the very first time. And we're having our essential oils tested on the International Space Station for 30 days to test the effects of sun radiation. Who does that? Like, seriously, somebody thought of this and then said, hey, let's call NASA and get our oils on SpaceX. Who does that? Post me a comment if you think That is crazy awesome. So that's the sort of stuff, that is the innovation. There are so many light years ahead of any company. It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. So we can thank our scientific team for that. So I want to start right off with the first oil, and you know what? I should have checked online to see if this is still available, because when it's gone, it's gone. The 25th year anniversary oil. Oh my word, if you can get this, get it. Normally, the convention-only products sell out at convention. This is one of the benefits of going to convention, because you can get stuff that non-convention goers can't get. For the 2020 convention, it's almost sold out. There's only going to be 20,000 tickets. There was 40,000 of us this year. We're only going to have half. It's almost sold out. So when they go on sale for general population on August 1st, get your ticket. Get your ticket, and hopefully there are some left. If not, please do not panic, because there are always people that near the end can't go. So you'll be able to get a ticket. But it's products like this that are convention only that usually sell out, and so I'm stunned that they have extras, which tells me that they made a lot. So this, you can see the oils on your screen of what's in it, but this is a special blend, and it's in celebration of the legacy that Gary gave to us. So this whole convention, our 25th anniversary convention, was all about celebrating Gary, because without Gary, you and I would not be in this company. You and I would not have these oils or these products, and you and I would not have the wellness that we have now. So we owe him a debt of gratitude, and this is the oil. This is the oil. And when I look at the oils that are in this, I mean, these are very high vibrational, heart healing oils, because a lot of us, especially those of us who have met Gary, we've heard him speak, we knew him, it's really hard going to convention and not have him there. So this is a very heart healing oil to help move beyond sorrow. I mean, when you think of what these oils do, this is a powerful, powerful blend. I mean, sacred sandalwood is divinely sweet. It's a higher consciousness oil. If anybody is into tarot cards, this is sacred sandalwood is associated with the Empress card, where manifestation is born. You know, myrrh unites body and spirit, you know, the crown and the root chakras, so that all of these great spiritual ideas actually ground into this existence. Lavender, to me, is the habit breaker. That's the habit breaker oil. Frankincense is for overwhelmed minds. Helichrysum is healing. It's restorative, and it cuts through emotional blocks. Ylang-ylang gets emotions flowing. Cedarwood gives you immovable strength. Immovable strength. And then roses to heal our hearts, that Gary's gone, but we're still in good hands. So this is an incredibly beautiful smelling. Wow. That is a divinely beautiful, sweet oil. If it is still in stock, I recommend that you get it tonight. Because if it's not sold out, it will be sold out very soon. The next blend is already out of stock, but it is a permanent item, and it will come back. And it's the Chivalry Blend. The last that I can tell that this was in stock was 2003. That was 16 years ago. This has never been in stock, the 6.5 years that I've been in Young Living. And this, I actually had a very visceral reaction to this oil in a good way. Really released a lot, to the point where one of the Young Living staff in the product expo dripped 15 drops of rose oil on me so that I could function the rest of convention. Can you imagine 15 drops of rose? That's what it took. This is an amazing, amazing oil. Look at what's in it. It's got Valor, which has 5 oils in it. The oil of courage. It has Joy, which has 10 oils in it, which is all about releasing grief and being joyful. It has Harmony, which harmonizes everything, body, mind, spirit. 17 oils in Harmony. It has Gratitude, because if you are not coming from a grateful heart, if you are not coming from a glass full not glass half full, glass full mentality. If you are not coming from a mentality of, yes, I can, yes, I will, no excuses. That's what gratitude is for. Gratitude is in this. It's got 9 oils. It also has ylang-ylang, rose, and geranium, which are all very high vibrational, sweet oils that are emotionally balancing. Because if you are not emotional balanced, you're just not going to get stuff done. So why is it called Chivalry? So if you've ever read the story of Gary and his accident that he had in his 20s that left him paralyzed for about 2.5 years, he was in a wheelchair. He was actually in this logging accident. He was left for dead in the hospital, like, corridor. He virtually broke every bone in his body. And they called his parents and said, he's in the hallway, go say your goodbyes. Through a lot of different things, he brought himself back. And his faith was a big part of it. And he promised God that if he were to ever walk again, he would spend his life serving other people and helping them get well. And Young Living is the vehicle that Gary chose to share his knowledge and his discoveries with the world. And Chivalry is how he kept his promise. It is amazing. This is the oil when you need to be your best. So here's the thing. We need to be our best every minute of the day. Every minute of the day. We need to be our best. If you have things in life that you want to do, Chivalry, you need to be your best. This trumps Valor oil. So if you love Valor, go to this. We are missing chivalry in this world. And I'm not talking about a man being chivalrous to a woman, although that is sadly missing in this world. Like my father's generation, he's in his 80s. That generation is truly the last of the chivalrous generations. But as women, we need to be chivalrous. We need to be chivalrous with, if you have a Young Living business, with our downline, with our upline, about having gratitude for them, not bad-mouthing people, seeing the best in them, helping them if they're willing to be helped and coached. If they're not, let them go. And being your best. This is what Chivalry is. It is an amazing oil. I cannot recommend it enough. When it comes back in stock, please get it. It is an incredibly high vibrational oil, and you are going to see changes in you. The next oil is Davana. So Davana, you've probably seen in other blends. It's in blends like Acceptance and Shutron, Awaken and Release. And it's native to southern India. Couldn't be further from Indiana. It's native to southern India. It is rich and fruity and sweet. Somebody last night at the party said it smells like the after smell when you take a shot of like a sweet liquor. Yeah, kind of does. This is used in high-end fragrances in the fragrance world because Davana smells differently on each individual person because it reacts with your body chemistry. So how it smells on me is going to be different than how it smells on you. And that is why the perfume industry loves Davana, and they use Davana. Now, Ayurvedic healers have used this for thousands of years in their healing work. What this oil does is it's balancing. So if you are not emotionally balanced, physically balanced, mentally balanced, spiritually balanced, and if all of those 4 areas of life are not balanced for you, Davana is a good oil to work with. We have lots of oils that help with balancing, but this is a great new oil to work with. Like I said, it's adaptive. It's going to adapt to your body chemistry, and it's going to smell differently on you than it does on other people. I had some people last night put it on and they thought it smelled divine, and other people wore it and said it smelled heinous. My response to that is that there is still some detoxing that they need to do with their body, because plants, when they combine with your chemistry, should smell good if you are in a healthy state. So if you get this and you put it on and you don't like the smell, keep eliminating toxins from your life. It's also amazing for skin. It eliminates blemishes. It brings a nice glow to your skin. It's nourishing, so you can pop this in your Young Living skincare regimen. So whether you're using the skincare products, like this would go perfect in the sandalwood cream. I think it would be perfect. So this oil does so much. Definitely worth checking out. And then the last oil is Peace and Calming, which is now in a roller ball. Yay, that's awesome. So, I mean, we know how awesome the roller balls are because sometimes we have to roller ball, you know, something on our back. And it's really hard if you don't have a roller ball. So they put it in a roller ball for us. It's also now part of the roller ball kit. I've lost count of how many are in the kit, but I think we're up to 8 or 9, which is amazing because a couple years ago we only had like 4 roller balls. So this is amazing to get the Peace and Calming roller ball. It's just so easy to travel with too. So easy. All right, who loves Thieves? Post me a chat if you love Thieves Toothpaste. If you have never used Thieves Toothpaste, post a comment. Post a comment. So we now have a whitening toothpaste. And it is awesome. So here's the thing that is awesome about it. Thank you, Young Living Scientific Division. So it has these rounded silica particles to clean our teeth without scratching, because most whitening toothpaste will scratch the enamel and actually ruin it. So when this was compared with a leading whitening toothpaste, they didn't tell us what it was, but when it was compared, our whitening score was higher than the leading whitening toothpaste. It also fights plaque. Your teeth are going to feel so clean. So I love the Thieves Aroma Bright, but sometimes it's like, it feels clean, but it's like, especially on the inside of your teeth, it's like, did I brush enough? You will not have that problem with this. This absolutely cleans plaque. Like, done. It's amazing. It has hydroxyapatite in it. Google that, hydroxyapatite. And the hydroxyapatite matches the hardness of the enamel to polish without damaging. I think that's kind of cool. So our enamel is not going to get damaged. So we beat the whitening score of the leading whitening toothpaste. We also beat the abrasion score of the leading whitening toothpaste, and our abrasion score is lower. Most whitening toothpaste require you to brush for 2 minutes. We have tested it. 40 seconds. Boom, you're done. I don't have 2 minutes to brush my teeth. 40 seconds, I'm super happy. So this is free of fluoride, peroxide, gluten, GMOs, sodium lauryl sulfate, parabens, phthalates, synthetics, and toxins. Now, it has a different flavor if you're used to the other Thieves toothpaste because it has Thieves oil, but it also has orange oil, which is known for its whitening ability on the teeth. Orange oil is not orange juice. Orange juice is acidic and will destroy your enamel. Orange oil and oils in general will not eat your enamel, okay? So if anybody says anything to you, now you know. But it also has peppermint and spearmint oil. So the first time I tasted it, I was so used to Thieves that it was like, okay, this is a little different. Now I love it. I love it. Wait, what's today, Wednesday? I'm 5 days into this and I love it. So this is a game changer when it comes to oral care. Another game changer is we changed and reformulated our deodorant because I will be honest with you, I was never a fan of the previous deodorants. I just wasn't a fan. It was okay. It was better than the aluminum toxic crap that's peddled in the stores. These are different, okay? So let me tell you about Citrigard and Cinefresh. So Cinefresh has cinnamon and clove in it. So it's got the oils of Thieves in it. if that kind of gives you an idea of what it does. Citrogard has lemongrass, thyme, and lemon. Wow, does that smell good. So this is going to appeal to men who like a spicier scent. Gee, Old Spice, super sorry. Spicier, fruitier. So these do not have aluminum salts, propylene glycol, wheat, soy, corn, gluten, parabens, phthalates, talc, alcohol, mineral oil, synthetic perfumes or dyes, artificial colors, fragrances, or toxins. None of that crap is in our beautiful deodorant. It's vegetarian, it's gluten-free. So here's where our scientific team is awesome. And it comes back to the hashtag, who does that? They did a test where they measured the pH and the bacteria of underarm skin. Who does that? Young Living does that. What they found was when you can balance the pH and balance the bacteria under the skin, or the underarm skin, you will not sweat as much and you will not have odor, because the skin has its own microbiome. If you're not familiar with the microbiome, we have it in our body, we have it in our intestinal tract. It's the good and bad balance of bacteria. We got the same thing on our skin. Our skin has good and bad bacteria. We have to have both. So this beautiful little product has an ingredient called arrowroot. Arrowroot absorbs wetness and inhibits the enzyme that creates the odor. Because if you've been using an antiperspirant and you switch to a deodorant without the antiperspirant, which is basically without the aluminum, you may be freaking out over wetness. If you're nervous about trying this, do this when you come home at night so that you're not doing it at work, or wait until we have cooler weather. But what you're going to find is that the arrowroot absorbs and it inhibits the bad bacteria, the enzyme that causes odor. Because what it does is it starves the bad bacteria and helps the good bacteria, because the good bacteria has no odor to it. This is what arrowroot does. Can you believe that? So it balances the microbiome of the system, of the skin system. It fights odor, it's pH balance, and there's mango seed butter in it. And if you've never used mango seed butter, wow, is that nourishing and healing. Because think of the body part on women that is closest to your underarms, the breasts. And if you're using antiperspirant, what that is doing, here is my unofficial opinion from all of my research, because I'm not a doctor, but when you use antiperspirant, it stops. Here's a lymph node. Here's your antiperspirant. The lymph node and everything is trying to release toxins and sweat, and the antiperspirant says no, pushes it back in the body. And then we wonder why the lymph nodes get clogged, and then there's bad bacteria in there that starts to overtake, and then the lymph nodes get sick, and then the breast gets sick. Interesting, eh? So switching to deodorant is going to help you breathe, because we have to sweat. If you don't sweat, it backs up in the body and it backs up in the lymph nodes, okay? So when you sweat, you're actually trying to detox. So when you can detox your body, then you're not going to have the odor. You're not going to have the wetness. And this is going to help you along the way. So would love to see your comments on this. So yeah, would love to see your comments. Thank you for everybody who's commenting so far. Yeah, this is exciting. This is exciting stuff. Like, who does this? All right, guess what? We got new Savvy, we have new Sammy, we have 3 new eye palettes and a dual lash brush. So the dual lash brush you can use on eyelashes, to like declump mascara. You can use it on eyebrows. It is amazing. And if you've never looked into how our brushes are made, they come from a family farm in Italy, and we're the only company that has them. These are really high quality brushes. They are amazing. But I will tell you, this eye palette is amazing. So this like has a magnet to shut it. You open it up, you have a mirror, you have your eyeshadow, and it comes with a brush. Ha! I'm loving this. So I only picked up one. I picked up the one called Natural Quartz, and that is on your screen. That's the one on the left. One of my friends picked up the other two, and you see the one in the middle with the bright orange? A lot of people are freaking out about that. You see the one on the right with the bright blue aqua color? A lot of people are freaking out about that. She did a video, a Marco Polo video to me last night. She put the orange on and she put the aqua as eyeliner because she has blue eyes and orange brings out blue eyes. It did not look like she was wearing orange. It was gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And that's the thing that I have learned about Savvy Minerals. You look at the color and you may instantly think, no, that is not my color. So I will tell you right now, I am wearing the lip color Mic Drop. Have you all tried Mic Drop? When I first saw this color, this came out last year. When I first saw this color, my first thought was, that looks like something that a drag queen would wear. No offense. This is the lip color that I'm wearing in my Facebook profile photo. I am wearing it right now. I normally have to wear warm colors. This is a very cool color. I put it on in such a way that it looks good on me because I can control the intensity. Same thing with these eye colors. They are going to adjust to your skin tone. Doesn't matter if you're cool or warm, and you can control how dark or how rich or how deep they are. But these colors are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they're going to look perfect on anyone. Do not hesitate to get these. I love these because they tend to be a little creamier than the powdered version. And even if they have a little bit of the frostiness or the glistening to them, the creaminess is what I love because they just go on wonderfully. So we now have 3 that you can get. I'm loving this. Oh, and I should also let you know, we now have a new tagline, and I really want you all to be using it. And it's called The New Standard in Clean Beauty, and we've trademarked it. Here's why. Because we just don't create a tagline if we haven't earned it. So when I said we are the world leader of essential oil, I mean, you look at what we've done with the farms and everything else, of course we are. And I'm not even going to talk about all the new farms that we brought on board. But we've got a lot of farms that we brought on board. But when it comes to the beauty industry, first of all, did you know that a woman in her lifetime will eat 7 pounds of lipstick just by having it on her lips? That's gross. That is just disgusting. The US bans only 11 toxic ingredients in cosmetics. The European Union bans 1,328. So they ban 1,317 more than the US. Okay, the US kind of sucks when it comes to this. A leading clean makeup brand that uses clean in their language bans about 1,200 in their products. You want to guess how many Young Living bans? More than 2,500. More than double of the next company that has clean makeup. We ban more than 2,500. And if we find more unhealthy ingredients, we're going to ban them. We source our mica from the US. We do not use talc. We do not use synthetic colors or toxins or fragrances or anything like that. Our mica is what gives our colors the color. And it's all sourced from the US. So while others claim to have clean makeup, just ask them, have you banned 2,500 toxic ingredients? And they cannot say yes to that because only we can. Hence, we are the new standard in clean beauty. Please start using that phrase because it's true. We've got to help women because what goes on your skin goes in your bloodstream. And if you're not willing to eat 7 pounds of lipstick and feel good about it, then we got to have a talk. So the thing that really made me say, who does that? Young Living now has a Guinness World Record because at convention, they had a mural. And we got the Guinness World Record for the most clean lip kisses on a mural. They gave us all a lipstick in our convention bag. I got another mic drop. I'm going to give it away to somebody because I have so much mic drop. They had us kiss the sticker and then stick it on a mural. And there were officials there from London, from Guinness World Records. They're from London, counting every lip. And we needed 7,500 to make the world record, and we got over 10,000. So we are truly the new standard in clean beauty, and we have a world record behind it. So isn't that awesome? That is awesome. All right, let's talk supplements, because this is, again, where, oh, I forgot to bring them in here. Whoops. This is where you're going to say, who does that? Who does that? So we have a new supplement called Aluminized. And it's because when they look at the research of age groups that are spending more than 2 hours a day on digital devices, look at those numbers. 64% of toddlers. No, toddlers, no digital devices. This is horrible. They are going to have eye problems and potential blindness very early in life. This is horrible. Children up to 18 years of age are 72% are spending more than 2 hours a day. I mean, you can see the numbers. I know I spend more than 2 hours a day. I know that my eyesight is suffering because of all the computer work that I do. And it's because of the blue light that's coming from televisions, computer screens, tablets, and mobile devices. So I want to tell you all the product claims that we can make for Aluminized, because this is very powerful, because the blue light is creating eye strain, dry eye, headaches, blurred vision, neck and shoulder pain, which I can attest to, reduced attention span, and poor behavior in children. The blue light is the problem, because the blue light goes right to the retina in our eyes to cause damage that results in macular degeneration, which, by the way, is permanent. We don't want it. We don't want it. We've got to stop it. And blue light and all this computer work here, I love connecting with everybody, but this is actually very harmful to our eyes. We can actually get blue light screens in front of our computers. Can you get one for your phone? I don't know. I don't think so. I've not seen one. So here's what we can say about Aluminized. It is an excellent source of vitamins A, C, and E, which are also really good for our skin. So you're going to benefit your eyes, you're going to benefit your skin. It also has vitamin E, lutein, and zeaxanthin. It has a blend of wolfberry, which we know what the wolfberry does, and it has marigold flower extract as well as acerola cherry extract. Okay, so let's keep breaking this down. There's no synthetic or artificial ingredients in this. It is vegetarian. This 1 capsule a day increases macular pigment optical density. What the heck is that? Thank you for asking. Let me tell you what that is. This is being solved by the marigold flower extract that is in this product. So marigold flower is where we get the lutein and the zeaxanthin, which are so beneficial to our eyes. Marigold flower is orange in color to reflect the blue light back out from the eye. Because when you think, remember how I just talked about the orange eyeshadow is really good for blue eyes? When you look at the color spectrum, like Google color spectrum, you're going to see that blue and orange are polar opposites. So orange cancels blue. Absolutely cancels it out. The marigold flower is orange. That is what increases macular pigment optical density. It's putting the pigment back in with the orange to block the blue. This product helps absorb bright light and blue light and recover from it. It protects eyes. It helps maintain healthy eye cells. It helps to maintain eye health. It helps with photo stress recovery. So you look at something and then you look away. That recovery time is going to be faster. It will improve visual performance. Improves eyesight. That's a nicer way to say it. It will reduce eye strain and eye fatigue and prevent night blindness. You guys, night blindness. It will support you during low light vision situations, and it may reduce age-related eye deterioration. That's macular degeneration. So you're going to be more comfortable around bright light. Like I am constantly, I just actually did it right now. I reduced the light on my laptop. It's going to help you with the discomfort from bright light. I know my mother can't have any lights on in her home. Even when it's dark, she's like, don't turn the lights on, because she's already getting macular degeneration. This improves your ability to see through glare and enhances contrast sensitivity. We can make all of these claims. You guys, we can make all of these claims. Screenshot it. We can make all of these claims. So here's the cool thing. When you look at the capsule, it's purple because the outside is from purple carrots. Purple carrots are good for the eyes. Helps you with the lutein and the zeaxanthin. Is this not exciting? Does it help with dry eyes? They didn't give us that claim, but when you're exposed to blue light, you will get dry eye. So because this helps with blue light and basically bouncing it back out, I'm thinking dry eye is going to feel better. But they did not give us that claim, so I cannot say that yet. All right, next supplement, Olive Essential. Okay, this one again, hashtag who does that? So at convention, they were talking to us about the French paradox. Has anybody heard about the French paradox? The French paradox is about the French population that basically eats bread, cheese, wine, and chocolate. But yet they have lower disease than most people on the planet. How is that with bread, cheese, wine, and chocolate? How are they doing that? They're doing it because they have adopted a Mediterranean diet, which is the healthiest diet, because it contains olives and olive oil, which is a healthy fat. We have to have healthy fats. Really good for our brain. Really good for our brain and really good for our heart. So this whole low-fat movement actually made Americans fat, and it ruined our brains. So this is called the French paradox because of how they eat, but they have a lot of olives and olive oil in their system. So olive oil has so many benefits like cardiovascular health, and it protects blood lipids from oxidation. And so this particular product is olive oil in a capsule and not necessarily in a liquid capsule. So this supports our immune system, our heart health, our vascular health, and total body wellness. So you use this if you want the benefit of olive oil, but you want it in one capsule. Because here's why. We could never eat the amount of olive oil to get the benefits of this capsule. So the primary ingredient in this capsule is called hydroxytyrosol. Hydroxytyrosol. And hydroxytyrosol is from olive fruit after the oil is pressed out of it and the fruit is left. So this is high purity. Now we have a farm in Spain because we're using Spanish olives. So we have our seed to seal farm. So you can really rest assured that this is non-GMO, it's seed to seal. These are halal and kosher certified, free of pesticides. And we are obtaining this hydroxytyrosol directly from the olive fruit, okay? So this hydroxytyrosol absorbs in the small intestine and colon. It can cross the blood-brain barrier, which can help scavenge free radicals in the nervous system. It is a very potent antioxidant. You have to Google, what does hydroxytyrosol do? Okay? Otherwise, I'm going to be on this webinar for another hour. This also has a blend with olive fruit extract, olive leaf extract, parsley leaf oil, and rosemary vitality oil. So this overall product is an antioxidant. It's an anti-inflammatory. It promotes internal cleansing. It supports the healthy immune system, healthy heart, vascular health, and total body wellness. Best part? Oh, hello, Rudy. Best part, 1 capsule is equal to 1 liter of extra virgin olive oil. 1 liter. Do you know how big a liter is? 1 capsule. I don't even go through a liter of olive oil a year. 1 capsule. Okay, so here's the thing. This is why this is really important. It doesn't matter how old you are. When you think of women in particular, heart disease is what takes us. Absolutely takes us. There is a member of my Young Living team who is probably in her late 60s and had a heart attack a couple months ago. Really didn't know what was going on, just kind of felt funny. She had a heart attack. That's what happens with women. We don't have the full on, oh, and then we collapse. We don't. It's very subtle. You may just have shortness of breath. You may feel tingling and you're in a full on heart attack and you may not even go to the hospital. I would rather be proactive. We have to be proactive with heart health because this is the #1 problem with women. So unless you are eating a heart healthy Mediterranean heavy olive oil diet with good fats, I would just pop 1 of these a day. Okay, that's what's going to do it. Right, Rudy? Rudy, do you agree? Do you agree? Thank you, baby. He gives kisses to everybody. All right. Yay! So, hello, my little friend. Isn't she adorable? Oh my gosh. I love this. This was created for children by Children of Young Living. Kids, if there's any left after the adults get them, enjoy. But adults are snapping these up. I actually received a notice today that this was going out of stock. If you haven't gotten it, get it tonight with your 25th anniversary oil. So this is a diffuser, night light, white noise maker, all in one. And you can run any of those 3 singularly or together. You can run just the diffuser, you can run just the nightlight, you can run just the white noise maker. So similar to the lantern and the desert mist and the dewdrop, this has 3 different diffuser settings and it can run anywhere from 5 to 10 hours. I did a video on my Manifested Harmony Facebook page as well as my team, private team Facebook page. So if you didn't see it, I tell you how to do this. But on, it's my right, this one, you tap the middle talon to change the output. There, I just turned it off. You tap the left talon in the middle for the light. Right now I have it going through all the colors. This is the first diffuser where it'll cycle through all the colors. But see, you can do red, yellow, lime green, dark green, purple, blue, fuchsia, or you can turn it off. And then on the back, there's a button with 5 different white noise options. The options are rain, birds, ocean waves, fan, and a lullaby. I love this. I love this. I love this. $1 of every sale of the diffuser, or if the bundle is still around where you actually get a stuffed animal, $2 from the bundle goes to Tracy Aviary, which is a nonprofit bird habitat sanctuary in Utah that Young Living is partnered with because they are working to save the habitats for birds. Young Living loves animals, and this is what they're doing. I think this is amazing. So highly, highly recommend that you get this. It is just cute. I love the music feature, and I love the night light. And so does Rudy and Stella. Stella, where are you? I don't even know where she is. Rudy, do you like it? Do you like it? Kiss my finger if you like it. He likes it. He says he loves it. So this is amazing. If you have children in your life, get them one. If this already hasn't gone out of stock today, I would grab it today. Today. What's today? I don't even know what today is. July 24th, I think it is. Get it today. Now this will come back in stock, but it could be a while. It could be a while. So seriously, get one of these. They are awesome. I love this. It's and it's small. It's so cute. I got it here in my office. I'm really embarrassed to say that this just trumped the Area Diffuser. I should be embarrassed. I'm not. I'm not, Feather. I'm not. I just love it. All right, now I'm going to give you a super crash course on CBD. I'm going to have to do an additional webinar on CBD because I have been devouring Dr. Oliver Wenker's CBD and Essential Oils book. If you don't have it, get it from Life Science Publishers. He is a medical doctor, board certified. He was Gary Young's medical doctor. He is the one that is working with our scientific division to put essential oils in CBD. So I have been in crash course learning for the last 3 days on CBD and essential oils because I honestly didn't get it. I'm like, why are we getting involved in CBD? I'm sorry, essential oils are better. Well, now I know it's not necessarily one is better over than the other. It's just a different pathway. So here's the thing. Let me give you a super crash course here on CBD in general. We have hemp and we have marijuana. Marijuana in most states is still illegal. I still have a prosecutor brain, and I prosecuted so many marijuana cases. Hemp is different. Absolutely different. Now, within hemp, you can have CBD or you can have CBD with THC. THC is the psychoactive ingredient that gives people a high. Okay? So here's the thing about hemp plants that's really going to become important, especially as you talk with people about quality. You know, Young Living's all about quality. When you talk with other people using other CBD products, hemp plants pull toxins and heavy metals out of the soil. Okay? Remember that. I'm going to come back to that. Hemp plants pull heavy metals and toxins out of the soil. So cannabinoids that are in CBD are compounds that bind to the endocannabinoid system receptors in our brain and body. Did you know that we had an endocannabinoid system? I didn't. It's been there. The endocannabinoid system, frankly, has nothing to do with CBD. It just happens to share a name. There are over 113 known cannabinoids found in hemp that work with our receptors. So a receptor is in our body and it's like this. Give me something good. I'm looking for something good. And CBD says, hello, my little friend. There you go. That's how CBD works. There's my non-scientific rendition. So our endocannabinoid system regulates appetite. This is really good for people who need to lose weight. Regulates pain, mood, memory, nervous system, and so much more. The goal of our endocannabinoid system is homeostasis. That is its entire goal, to balance the body, okay? Our endocannabinoid system works with our essential oils. That's why our essential oils work on homeostasis. Now, there are 2 receptors in our system, likely more, but there's 2 big ones right now. There's CB1 and CB2. CB1 controls the nervous system, sexual organs, and bones, and CB2, here, hold on, and CB2 controls our immune system and gastrointestinal system. Now, hemp, the CBD or the CBD with THS, both bind to the CB2 system, and they react a little differently to CB1. Now, here's the thing. With CBD oil, the active part that really creates an effect in our body, a positive effect, are terpenes. Have you ever heard the word terpene associated with essential oils? So we have monoterpenes. That means one terpene. We have sesquiterpenes. You ever heard this in relation to like frankincense and sandalwood that are super high in monoterpenes and sesquiterpenes? So essential oils have terpenes in them. Hold on to that because I'm going to come back to that. That's the second thing to hold on to. Terpenes are important with CBD because it creates what's called the entourage effect in the body. Think of what an entourage is. Here I am. Rudy's my entourage. I got backup. Don't mess with me. I got Rue and I got Stella somewhere. They are my entourage. They are my support system. That's what terpenes do. They are the backup, the support to CBD. So when you have this entourage effect, that's when you have all these helpers to create the desired effect, and then it creates a domino effect in the body. Boom, 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 boom. Essential oils create an entourage effect. So I want to talk about two different types, well, there are really three different types of CBD oils: full spectrum, isolate, and synthetic. I'm going to say right now, synthetic CBD, don't ever use it. It's killing people. That's all I'm going to say. Full spectrum, this is what a lot of CBD companies out there have. There's really good things about full spectrum. This is not what we have. We have isolate, okay? But let me tell you about full spectrum so that you understand why we went with isolate. Full spectrum uses the whole plant, the stalk, the leaves, the flowers, everything, okay? In Young Living, we understand that because we use the whole plant too in a lot of our processes. The whole plant can contain THC, the psychotropic, not hallucinating, but the high. But it also contains the terpenes, which CBD needs, okay? Remember that? CBD's got to go with terpenes. The flavors are very unpleasant. I've actually tried a very popular brand and it's gross. Now, even though there are gold standards out there, there is no FDA standards on what that means. So the labels mean nothing. Just like in the essential oil world, you have to know the company and trust the company because the labels mean nothing. People are just labeling with whatever. Full spectrum, remember how I said it uses the whole plant? Go back to the first thing that I asked you to remember. Hemp plants pull toxins and heavy metals out of the soil. Farmers are planting hemp in fields that need to be detoxified. Where do you think those toxins go? They go into the stem, and they go into the leaves, and they go into the flowers, and they go into the plant. During the full spectrum distillation process, all of it's used, okay? So everything's in there, including the terpenes. So the pro is that full spectrum has the terpenes. The con is that there could be toxins in there. There's one company that has their fields in Kentucky. I don't know where their fields are, but Kentucky is full of abandoned tobacco fields. Abandoned tobacco fields are full of arsenic. I'm just going to lay it there, okay? I'm just going to lay it there. Because when you're diffusing or distilling a full spectrum, the whole plant, the toxins go into the oil. But the terpenes go into the oil, and the terpenes are the good thing, okay? Let's talk about the isolate, which is what we are. The isolate isolates out just pure CBD. It's a pure crystalline powder, and it gets rid of everything else. Toxins, oils, it gets rid of the terpenes. Remember how I said we need the terpenes? Well, isolate gets rid of the terpenes. Terpenes are gone. Gets rid of waxes, chlorophyll, everything. It's just pure CBD. Once I understood this, then I understood why Young Living got involved in this and now puts their oils in the isolate. Because what are the oils? The oils have terpenes. The oils have the terpenes. We just put the terpenes back in the CBD, and it is the purest form of CBD. Okay, type me in the comments. Do y'all get that? Do y'all get that? Because you're going to have a lot of friends say, oh, you are not using full spectrum. It's not that good. Ours is pure. We got all the toxic crap out of it. Yeah, we got rid of the terpenes, but we just put in terpenes through our totally pure oils. So now we have this entourage effect and all these helpers. So I hope that makes sense. But you can see this photo on your screen of all the different body parts that can benefit from CBD. And it's not that CBD is better than essential oils or essential oils are better than CBD. It's if we want to be well, we have to do a lot of different things. It's holistic. So diet, movement, good sleep, good emotions, CBD, essential oils, okay? It's more than one thing. All right, let's talk about Nature's Ultra. Nature's Ultra, as of a couple weeks ago, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Young Living. What does that mean? Young Living owns them. You will not buy CBD through Young Living because right now the federal laws are a little dicey. The Farm Bill in late 2018 took hemp and CBD off the scheduled drug list. Hemp and CBD for many years was a Schedule I drug. Schedule I drugs are like cocaine and heroin and opioids. And then like a year or so ago, it moved to Schedule V, which is like aspirin. Now it's completely off the schedule. So they decriminalized it, but there's still a lot of ifs and iffy stuff going on. So Young Living said, we're not bringing it in-house, but you know what, Nature's Ultra, we'll buy you. So it's a wholly owned subsidiary. They have our seed to seal standard with farms in Colorado. We are using the pure CBD isolate and adding our oils in to get the terpenes for the entourage effect. And we're calling this Smart Spectrum because it's broader, more robust, more purposeful terpene profile than CBD alone. Okay, this is incredibly powerful. So we have, right now this is limited to the United States. They are working on other markets in other countries. You have to order through Nature's Ultra. You have to link your Young Living account to Nature's Ultra. You can do it two different ways. Go to naturesultra.com and you'll see everywhere, link your Young Living account. And you actually create a separate login. And when you order through Nature's Ultra, your order, your PV, will show up in your Young Living account. So let me give you an example. And this is very beneficial to those of us who are building a business. If you're not building a business, you don't care. Let's say you order 100 PV from a Young Living this month and you order 200 from Nature's Ultra. In Young Living, it's going to show us 300 because that 200 from Nature's Ultra is going to show up. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. That's amazing. With Nature's Ultra, being a Young Living member means you get a 15% discount. Anybody can go to Nature's Ultra and just order, but if they are a Young Living member, they get a 15% discount. We have 12 different products. We have droppers that are flavored, cinnamon. We have a mint that is a peppermint spearmint combination, and we have a citrus that's a grapefruit and orange combination. Why did they pick those? Those are high-end terpenes. High-end terpenes. So is copaiba. You can add your own oils. That's why you got to get Dr. Ali's book, because he actually goes through the oils that are beneficial to add, like frankincense, copaiba, helichrysum, cypress. I mean, he goes through a whole bunch. We also have a roll-on that's a calming roll-on. We have pet CBD that's unflavored, and then there's a muscle rub that has a whole bunch of oils in it. These are vegan, gluten-free, and organic. Please do your own research when it comes to CBD. When it comes to dosing, you're going to see two milligram levels in each product. In the droppers, you're going to see 500 milligrams or 1,000. Just decide what you need. You can take these, you can't ingest these. It is illegal to ingest CBD. So when I see all of these CBD treats for humans and pets, well, it's illegal. You can't sell them. But our liver doesn't like CBD. It's not that it doesn't like it. It will break it down so much that there's no benefit. But you can put it under your tongue because that's not ingesting, that's sublingual. And it goes right into your mucous membranes, into your bloodstream. So I take the dropper under my tongue. You let it sit there for like 30 seconds until it absorbs. The roller ball, you roller ball it on. Even the dropper, you can topically put it on. The muscle rub, you topically put it on. So those are the ways that you use it, all right? That is my crash course on CBD. I got more, but I don't want to overwhelm you. And we're already at an hour. So I just want to end by saying, if you've not gone to younglivinggear.com, it's a separate website with the most amazing products. These are some of the new ones that came out. They have a gorgeous lavender handbag. It's like a shoulder bag. They have beautiful t-shirts with glitter on them. They have a train carrying case that has 3 different levels to it. You zipper it and open it up, it's got 3 different levels for storing makeup and oils and what have you. They have beautiful wooden carrying cases, and then they have this little tabletop. It's like a spice rack, but you put your oils in it. So go to Young Living Gear and see what's over there. And then if anybody, I haven't even looked to see who's on this call. Oh, y'all are Young Living members. But if you're watching the recording and you're not a Young Living member, whoever invited you, go to them and say, I need to get my starter kit so that I can get wholesale, and then I can get wholesale CBD. If nobody invited you, you're welcome to join my awesome team. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I have over 100 essential oil classes on my YouTube page. And that photo was taken at convention 5 days ago. And it's one of the owls from Tracy Aviary. Her name is Pumpkin. And we had a very nice conversation. And she's giving me an owl hug. I don't know if you can see, she's leaning into me. Because we had a very nice conversation about how humans love animals and we're trying to help. So it's an amazing organization that Young Living's partnered with, and I'd encourage you to check them out. All right, so I'm done with my part, and going back through questions, I don't really see any questions. I answered the dry eye question. Yeah, if you're overwhelmed by the CBD, get Dr. Oliver Wenker's book. Ow, 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 ow. Rudy, ow. Now I got Stella. Stella made an appearance. Oh my goodness. Get Oliver Wenker's book, because this is a very complicated system, much more complicated than essential oils. When it comes to dosing, I'm never going to tell you what to dose, ever, because that's diagnostic. You are going to have to learn, you're going to have to empower yourself, and you're going to have to use it according to your wishes. And if you're helping somebody, you do the same thing. You can educate them, but have them get the book. People got to start educating themselves. They really, really, really do. So, all right, I'm not seeing any questions, so I'm going to go ahead and end the recording.